Hello, I hope everybody's doing well today. I'm Lori Graff. I'm the CEO of the Maryland Building Industry Association, and welcome to our awards webinar. Hopefully you'll learn a little bit today. One of the things I consistently get asked is what kind of awards, what kind of recognition can I get as a member of MBIA? And one of the things that I think is a little bit of a misnomer is a lot of people think that the awards are only for the builders. While we have certainly a lot of awards for builders, we also have a lot of awards for associates and in many different categories and many different programs. So I wanted to give everybody an opportunity to learn a little bit more about our awards, what we offer for you guys. And we're always looking for feedback. So if there's things that we're missing here, please let us know. It's very important during any time that you are supporting the association. This is another way to support the association by entering, but you also get, and you'll hear a lot about this from our staff, you get a lot of benefit for doing it. So it's really a great way to support the association, but also get some recognition for your product and your company. So without any further ado, we have some team members here who are going to kind of go through the different programs. We'll also at the end kind of wrap up with some of the benefits of entering the different programs and what we do for that, our awards package. So without any further ado, I'll go ahead and turn it over to Kelly, who's going to talk about our Montgomery County Custom Builder Awards. Kelly?
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Lori. The Montgomery County Custom Builder Awards recognize excellence in construction, architecture, and residential design for both custom and spec homes. The awards are open to members only, which is all of our awards, just members only. The projects have to be in either Montgomery County or DC, and they have to be less than 3 years old. We have 13 categories, which I'll show you in a moment, including 2 renovation categories. And if you're wondering, yes, the same house can be entered in more than one category. You just have to have an entry form and a separate fee for that. We also have a special category, which we started last year, called the Judge's Choice Award, where the judges can, while they're judging, if they see a space or a room or a feature that's just outstanding, we present this special Judge's Choice Award. We gave out 2, actually, last year, one for a light fixture, it was a 3-story light fixture, and one for outdoor living space. The fee is $450 per entry. And normally, when there's not a pandemic, everyone gets one complimentary ticket to our reception per entry. This year, we're going to have a virtual awards ceremony. It will be probably the last week of May. We're still working on the fun details for that, so we'll let you know. And now I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you the entry form if I know how to do this, and I don't. Okay, hold on. No. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Okay, here we go. So from our homepage, there's events, awards programs. They're all listed here. Montgomery County Custom Builder Awards. This is just the main page, gives you the date, which actually I should point out, we just decided before this webinar to extend the date for 1 more week. So it's open until next Friday, May 1st. They have a little extra time. Here are the categories, the 13 categories I was telling everyone about. You see all those. The judging criteria, what I was talking about, Judge's Choice Awards. When you're ready to enter, be ready, because you cannot save your information. So make sure you have everything in front of you ready to go. So you just scroll down past all this, pretty much same thing was on the first page. Everything with a star is required. So make sure you have everything filled out. Category, drop down box, so you can just pick whichever one you want. Project address, and little question marks you see here will give you extra information. So square footage, finished space, lot size in acres, construction cost, sticks and bricks. Please list your architect, your engineer. If there's anybody else that you would like to acknowledge during the awards, list them here. This is your project statement, why you believe your house is a winner. Be sure, it's kind of hard to see here, but be sure you fill this out. Check this little box. Gives us permission to use the photos. We have 15 places to upload. We have a maximum of 15 photos. 3 spaces to upload floor plans, materials lists, site plans. And then if you do have a video, you can put a link here. Now, make sure everything is filled out. Once you hit submit, if you have another entry, it will prompt you to do that, or it'll prompt you to pay. But do not go back, do not hit the back arrow, because you'll lose everything and have to start again. So there you go. If you have questions, let me know. Like I said, May 1st, next Friday, is the deadline.
Great, thank you, Kelly. Just a couple real quick things I forgot to mention. If you have any questions, anybody on the webinar, please feel free to use either the Q&A section or the chat, and we'll make sure we cover everything. Also, I did want to point out 2 other things. This is our first year that we're doing the online entries for all of our programs, so we're really excited about it, and we're hoping that it makes it a lot easier for people to enter, especially obviously during this time. Hopefully that helps. Also, she mentioned this is the Montgomery County Custom Builder Awards. If you are building any of those things outside of Montgomery or DC, we do have a program for you. You'll hear about that in a minute from Cheryl. But I wanted to point that out for if you're not familiar with how this has evolved over time. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Carrie, who's going to talk about our Pros Awards.
Here I am. Okay, hi everyone. So my name is Carrie Swift, and I manage the Pros Awards. This awards program is one that honors the people out in the field in the construction industry, but also those in the office in the construction industry. So it's more kind of the people putting together the sticks and bricks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you. And I was on another program. Okay. So like Kelly said, you would go to our homepage, you would go to the events drop-down, awards program, again, everything listed here, and we would click on Pros Awards. And then it would go there. So again, this event we have at Smoky Glen Farm, which is just an awesome location, outdoor venue with really good food, kind of a different feel of a lot of our events. So this year, what we have done is we have made it that your first entry is free with at least one other entry. We have categories for, I would say, 95, 99 even % of the companies within MBIA. And on the side here, you have all of the different categories, which I promise not to go through each form with you, but you can see them here. Go. So new this year, we have in the office professional category, which I'll go share this form with you guys. We have basically want to nominate someone in an office role, but don't see a category here. That's okay. Let us know the category. So we really are trying to expand this to our associate members as well. And we did get, we have gotten so far a couple of entries for this. And we definitely encourage people to continue to enter pros. We are still open. So like Kelly said before, you just want to make sure that every red asterisk is something that you fill in, that you fill it in, because it will not let you submit without it. And plus we need that information to be able to do the judging, which again, we're doing all virtually through phone calls, trying to make it easy in these times. So you can see here, this is everything that's required. Again, first entry free, and we have kind of a sliding scale for the rest of the entries. You can see down here at the bottom, 150 for the second, 3 to 9, 125, and 10 plus entries is 100. And you do get a ticket to the event with each entry. So when you submit here, what pops up is a little notice that says to email me when you're completed, when your entries are completed, because at that point I put an invoice together, because really, let's be honest, nobody's just entering 1 or 2 people. So you don't have to do it all at one time. And when you're done, we send you an invoice for all of your entries. And I think that covers it, Lori, unless you have any questions or if there are any in the chat.
Sorry, do you want to just talk a little bit about when this event will be held this year? I know that was scheduled, but if you want to touch on that just quickly.
Yes, so what we're working on right now is a new date. We're hoping to have it this summer. We're working with the committee and Smoky Glen, but kind of just remaining flexible with everything. It was supposed to be a Cinco de Mayo party. We're still going to make it a fiesta whenever we have it, just won't be Cinco de Mayo. That's our hope.
Great. It's a lot of fun. If anyone hasn't come, it's a really, really fun event. So I'm going to go ahead and I did go a little out of order, I apologize, and talk a little bit about the Max Awards, which was supposed to be held this Thursday.
Yes. So again, yes, this Thursday. So it's kind of crazy that we're doing a webinar and still have entries open for an event that was supposed to be in just a couple of days. So again, Carrie Swift, I manage the Max Awards along with the Sales and Marketing Council and my lovely yet small committee. So again, if you're watching this and you want to get involved in any of these event programs on the planning side, please do reach out to any of us on this call. So I'm trying to click and get there, and there we go. Okay, so again, date-wise, we have TBD for the date. We have a aggressive date in mind that we hope works out, and we'll share it with everybody once everything kind of opens up and moves forward. But again, all of our entries are online, and these are the different categories. So we have product, which product is the actual, sticks and bricks, how the house was built. And before I go to the other categories, this is the category that has, I think, judging wise, seen the biggest change due to COVID-19. We used to have a team of judges that would go visit every house in a certain category. So they were actually seeing every house in that category and, deciding a winner based on the criteria. This year, we can't do that. So we have actually, and I'll click on it for you. We're asking people to do a virtual tour. So it doesn't need to be some professional tour. It can be basically, I think, how a lot of people are selling homes right now from what we're hearing. And they submit, we're having a problem here. Whoa, hold on, everybody. Do you hear that? So when you submit your product judging now, your product form, you will post your YouTube video virtual tour here. So let me just go back real quick here. So again, this is your product entry form. This is all the same as it would have been if we were having judges go in the field. Like Kelly had touched on earlier, I mean, you just want to make sure when there's an asterisk, you fill it out. You are typing these very important things, your company name, model name, community, which is going to be what's on every award, what goes on the PR, which goes on everything. So we found that it's better for you guys to put it in there than have me typing in an Excel spreadsheet. So very important to get that information accurate when you're putting it in. And then again, down here, all the supplemental materials, which is required that we need to give to the judges so that they have it. The floor plan, marketing statement just for the clubhouses, and then your picture uploads. We really didn't need that many pictures before because judges were going out and seeing it. These pictures were just used for, again, social media, PR, things like that. So just like with the pros, when you submit for Max, you are either driven to go do another entry or told to let me know that you're completed your entries and I get an invoice together. So because of all the Max categories, I know that people work on these for days, sometimes. So we don't expect you to pay for each thing at a time. So again, let me just real quick go through all the categories. So we obviously have merchandising. We moved to online merchandising a couple of years ago for judging. So that hasn't changed at all. We just require a number of pictures for that. But that's, again, no big change. So we have marketing. So I guess I will click on this for you guys. The biggest, most excited thing about marketing is that this really is all encompassing for our associate and our builder members. So these are all the categories. You know, every MBIA company member does some sort of marketing, and we hope to encompass something you're doing in this so that you can show off your stuff from the year before. There's that. Again, same thing, submit. And then the biggest change this year, which I'm hoping that people will submit entries for, especially as we're moving forward in this time, is Sales Achievement Associate. So we've always done Sales Achievement for builders. It's based on their sales volume, their challenges in the market, things like that. But now we've actually done that for associates. So whether if you're a lender for sales or you're selling paint or lumber, there is a category for you. And you know, I think that pretty much sums it up, Lori, unless I think somebody had a question. I saw a hand go up.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We're good. Yeah, no. So you mentioned the associate. Can you give another? And we talked about the office professional. We talked about the associate for the sales achievement and the marketing. Can you give examples of some companies that have not necessarily the companies themselves, but the different categories people have maybe submitted under some of that stuff that's an associate in the past?
Yes. So for marketing, we have had associates, they'll enter brochures, TV commercials, social media campaigns, logos. Obviously, like the usual suspects are going to be our marketing company members because they're associate members. And so they're savvy, they're marketing companies. So they've been taking advantage of Max for years now because of the promotion they can give their company when they win. So as time has gone on, though, we have seen other associate companies. I mean, we've had banks, we've had paint companies. They're proud of their new logo, so they submit it. Did that answer your question?
Perfect, yeah, very good. Yeah, and I know that just so everybody knows, we obviously with COVID-19 have had to adjust some things, and the custom builders of Montgomery County will also be doing their judging virtually. So just as a side note. So, okay, we'll go ahead and I'm going to move to Cheryl Bradley, who's going to talk about our Remodelers and Custom Builder Awards.
Stop sharing my screen.
So, hello, everyone. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I'm going to be talking about the Remodelers and Custom Builders Awards. I'm the staff liaison for the Remodelers and Custom Builders, and everything is going virtual, as you know, and what the Remodelers of the Maryland Building Industry Association Remodelers and Custom Builders Awards Excellence Program recognizes that remodeling and custom building professionals provide customers with superior and creative projects while amplifying the core values of the association. We have project criteria, and all MBIA remodelers and custom builders, architects, and designer members are eligible to enter their projects. Contractors who are not MBIA members will not be recognized. And the project must be completed between June 30th, 2019 and June 30th, 2020. The Remodelers and Custom Builders Awards is normally held at the Savage Mill. This year we changed it, and it's going to be at the Turf Valley in the Terrace Room, November 5th. We are actually doing judging online, and we have one of our judges is going to be a senior editor of Home and Design, so that should be interesting. And I'm looking at getting some other people to do the judging as well. We have actually offered, Laura, if you can go up a little bit, we actually have offering 2 new offers here. And it is up 1 and 2. It's the new special offering for new members, people who have not, people who have not submitted new offers for remodelers and custom builders council 2020 awards of excellence submissions. It's a $65 discount will be offered to any MBIA non-council member submitting at least one project entry applied toward being a remodeler and custom builder member. And that should be good. It's going to be a discount. And then for the second one is a $65 discount will be offered to any council member who has not submitted one project entry in the past 3 years and submits at least one project entry applied toward being a remodeler and custom builder council member. And that's also a discount. And we also, I know people are normally familiar with what we had. We had like 15 categories, we had 11 categories. We added 15 more categories as well, and that's for a subcontractor, and that's optional. And it's going to be for appliances, electrical, HVAC, plumbing, millwork, windows, doors, glass mirrors, tile, countertops, drywall, flooring, roofing, siding, pool, patio, and patio pavers and cabinets. So that's also a plus that's going to be recognized. As Kelly and Carrie went through their screen, the remodeler screen is the same kind of thing that prompts you to go into each category in the company name, the MHIC, the name of contact, address, all that good information, and the entry form. And for entering, the MBIA Council and Building, Custom and Building Remodelers members, the project for one entry would be $250 per project for one entry, and $205 per project for 2 or more entries. And then for non-council members, it's $320 per project for each first entry, and $210 for each additional entry. So if you fill in all the prompts and everything is, as they had mentioned earlier, the asterisks, red asterisks, you have to upload your photos and all that good stuff. And also in here, which we were normally getting the binders sent to us. So now everything's done online, yay. So we'll be able to put all this information together, but we do need the photographer's information. So we need their, who the photographer who the photographer is, and all that good stuff for each project you submit. And if there are any other questions, you can please feel free to call me at 301-776-6242, or you can email me at cbradley@marylandbuilders.org. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Cheryl. So just real quick to kind of to summarize, as far as our custom members that do custom building, if you're doing some project in Montgomery or DC, you'll probably want to enter the Montgomery County Custom Builder Awards. If you're doing something anywhere else in our territory or not in our territory, you would want to enter the Remodelers and Custom Builder Award program. So again, if you have want more information, you can either go to our website or email any of our team members. So now we're going to go down to our Maryland Award of Excellence program with Carrie.
Yes. So this program, I feel like, Lori, is like all hands on deck from everybody in the office, and then as well as the association. So I'll probably ask you to talk about some of those awards that have, really evolved, the Member of the Year to the Chapter of the Year awards that we give. But I'll share my screen and we can kind of go down that way. So this event is held at the hotel at Arundel Preserve in November 12th, actually, this year, usually the same week, after one of our board meetings. And we give away a lot of awards, but they're all really important and matter a lot to our industry. So Lori, do you want to kind of talk about
Sure,
the
yeah,
awards there?
Yeah, this awards program has evolved in many ways, and We'll talk a little bit about the Land Development Council piece of it, but it is our big awards program for our big awards that we give out every year. So we have 3 annual awards that we give out. The Milton E. Kettler Award, which is a kind of lifetime achievement award. It's gone to both builders and associates. It is somebody that has really given a lot to the industry over their career. Again, it can be a builder or an associate. Then we also have the Joseph C. Rogers Senior Award, which is a non-builder member award, an annual award for somebody that's given a lot to the industry over the last 12 months. And then we have the Stuart J. Greenebaum Award, which is a outstanding contribution for builder members award that we give every year. We've also trying to acknowledge the fact that we have so many members that do so many great things within our association, and we have a very large territory. So we started a couple of years giving out Chapter Member of the Year awards, and those are really designed because we do have so many people that do a lot on our chapter levels, and so it's really designed to recognize those people. We give them generally to a builder and an associate for each chapter, someone that's gone above and beyond to help the industry through the previous year. It's been a great award because we've really been able to recognize some people that have really given a lot, but they may not be recognized on an association level because they are really focused on a specific jurisdiction or that type of thing. So it's been a great way to recognize some of our members as we move forward. So those are kind of like the big association awards that we give out. I can let Carrie talk a little bit more about the Land Development Council awards, but again, this is a great program that we really try to bring our entire association together at the end of the year, celebrate the year, celebrate the end of the year, celebrate everything that our members have done for the association. And it's a great way to really recognize people. Again, it's another way that we're trying to recognize both the builders and the associates that have given tirelessly to our industry and the association. So
I think it's really cool having, obviously I go every year to the event, but this past year particularly, and I think a little bit the year before, the chapter awards have really kind of brought the whole thing together. I feel like it closes the loop, represents each county, and it really gives it a feel that this is our big association awards event. And internally, up top here, we say we are proud to recognize individual leaders, but internally we do call these our leadership awards because yes, you've got the big ones, but there's also those people who are really the boots on the ground. So I think it's made it very cool. We definitely want to encourage people to make nominations for all of these, which again, they're all here on the side. These are open year round. We close them obviously September 28th so that we can determine the winners, but November 13th, they're open again for the whole year. So you guys out there watching this, you might have a thought one day on an August afternoon, wow, like this person's really doing a lot for our chapter, or this person's done a lot for the association. You can go submit the award at that time. I think having that happen rolling as people do things allows the right people who have done big things to pick it, not just when we're asking for nominations in August and September. So we really want to encourage that. So yes, the last component is the Land Development Awards of Excellence. This is a program, right here it says it, that recognizes projects and professionals who demonstrate excellence in residential and mixed use development. The cool thing about this awards program is these projects, it's not just one company, and obviously every project has a lot of players in it, but these projects have 1 million players in it. So it's really cool to see how it draws everybody from the association out. You have one developer, but you have 5 home builders in one development. So it's a big program. So again, we have nomination forms. So we take nominations for LDC members, a rising star, a developer of the year, a consultant of the year, and a contractor of the year. So again, that whole misnomer that we don't give awards to associates, right here, basically there's 3 potential awards for associates, which by the way, these are free to enter. So enter somebody if you know someone. Same with the chapter awards and the leadership awards, the big 3. they're free to enter. It doesn't cost you anything to do so. Now, the LDC Project Awards do have a fee to them, but you win and you get a plaque and a lot of PR from us, which we're going to talk about in a minute. So again, you just are going to fill out your form, guys. And then you submit and you'll be taken to a page to pay, because let's be honest, a lot of people are not nominating more than one development at a time for something like this. So there you have it.
Carrie, can you talk a little bit about what the criteria is for the development as far as when it was completed, started, that kind of thing?
Yes, so we give away projects, awards of excellence, sorry, and they're kind of all created equally. There's not different categories. It's just, is your project excellent? So you could enter development in a beginning phase and it could get an award of excellence. You could then submit it in 2 years for another phase and it could get an award of excellence. Once you receive the Project of the Year award, though, you're done. And actually that Maple Lawn, where our offices are located, they received the Project of the Year, gosh, like 12 years ago now at this point. And then they continue to expand, but it was in the rules, like, you know, you can't submit again, you already got the Project of the Year. But that's pretty much how it works. So any phase is eligible. It's just once you get the big award, you're kind of done.
And then going back to our association awards, there, just so everybody sees, can you click back to that? We do have a archive for that, winner archive down at the bottom. If people are concerned about nominating people that have already been nominated or won, you can kind of look and see who's won, you know, at least over the past several years. I think that helps, and it also helps jog people's memory, I think, sometimes of who should be winning these awards. So, you know, I think that's another good resource. So.
Oh my, sorry, homeschool. Sorry, I was trying to open up a list of past winners, but you guys, oh, there it is. You guys can all access it there. Yeah.
Great. Perfect. So we talked a lot about the different awards programs, a lot of different, about the kind of different categories, that kind of thing. But I think the really important piece of this is what you get when you win. And what the association does, as well as resources we provide. We've really done I think a great job over the last couple of years of revamping that, and kind of trying to give a lot of PR and give you a lot of tools when you do win, to be able to show your stuff off. And that's a big benefit to doing this. So I'm going to turn it over to Kristen, who manages all that stuff, and she can kind of talk through about what we are offering as far as what the tools we give to the winners, but also what MBIA does as far as promotions.
Hi everybody, it's Kristen. Nice to see everybody here and reconnect. As you can see, we have a lot of awards to offer, and it's one of the best things you can do for your company. It's a great validation of all of your achievements, and we are going to work really, really hard before, during, and after the event to get you the recognition and publicity that you deserve. So before the events, we post all of the events listed on our social media. We have everything on our website. We really try to get it out there and let everybody know when that event's going to happen and how you can enter and all of those things. And once our winners are selected, let me share a screen here with you. We send out a press release to all of the local media. So there are some things that we do and then things that you can do that piggyback on that will get you even more attention. So we send that press release to all of our media contacts. Then what you should do is take the award you won and send a press release yourself. If you don't have a media list, just reach out. We'll make sure we get you one and you can get it out there. We put it in our publications. We have a new publication called Inside MBIA that goes out, and it goes out to all of those awards are going to be put in there and people can find them there. And then we also put it on our awards page for that particular event. So for example, I'm going to show you the remodeling and custom building. So after the event, we take all of those awards and we put them on here. Not only do we put the photo on, but we also link to that member, which is an easy way for a consumer possibly that's on here looking for an award-winning builder, remodeler, to find you and get to that member. We also use all of our social media channels to really get the word out. So we put them all on Pinterest. I'll show you an example of that. So these are all you can see of some of our past events that we had, the custom building, Max, the Montgomery County custom building, all of those awards are on there. And consumers, these really get a lot of attention from consumers. We have, you can see 1.8 thousand monthly viewers on these boards. So it's a great way to get more publicity. Instagram, we promote the event on there, we post a winner announcement on there, and then we put it back, you know, they can come back and find it on our website or wherever else they want. Some things you can do on Pinterest, Instagram, when you get those, when your listing is posted on Instagram, go ahead and share that on your own board, and then people can see it and link it back, and it gives it some credibility. Instagram, tag that photo, share that post, get it on there. We will, and if you're not following us on these social media channels, please do. We will follow you back, and it really is going to add a lot of viewers to your social media. On Facebook, we list it in the event section. Once the winners are selected, we announce it on there. We link it back to our website. As you can see, Pinterest does a pretty good job of posting in this and making it easy. So we usually link that entire Pinterest board back to on Facebook, and they can get back to it that way. Friend us, make sure you tag yourself on there, share those posts, make a comment on the post with your company name. Those are all ways to get you more attention on that. House, which is kind of an industry related website, does a great job as well. So we post all those winners on there. You can see that here. Make sure you share those on your own boards. Also, make sure that you are an industry partner on House, and that puts our logo on your House page. Again, adds credibility and brings it all back together full circle. Twitter, we promote the event, we post that the winners are available, and they can come back and look at us. We also have a, I'm not sure why that didn't show up on this, a custom logo. There it is. For many of our awards, not all of them. And you can take that award logo, post that on all of your marketing materials, and show how proud you are that you are a winner of one of our award programs. If you have any questions, if there's anything else that you need, or any way we can support you in your win and help you publicize that, please let us know, because we're happy to do it, and you deserve it.
Great. Kristen, real quick, I know that we talked a little bit about the archives for the chapter awards and the leadership awards. Now, if I'm sitting at home and I'm trying to think, okay, this is a lot of information. How do I let me think about what I need to jog my thought process a little bit. Is there a way for people to start to look at other archives, or like the winners from last year from Max, or the winners last year from Pros?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And if you go to the awards program, just like you do to enter, that's where you can also go and find these resources. So for many of our product programs, for Max, for example, you can go on Max, you can see the awards program, and you can find archives, and Promote Your Max Win is the page I was on. I should have let you know that. So that is where you are, and you see all of the things we do for you and how you can piggyback on them. Also, archives are often listed at the bottom of the page, or another resource. And you can see who has won for years past for lots of these award programs. And I'll see if the archive is on here. It's either at the bottom of the page. Oh, it's not right there. But yeah, you can absolutely find those. And so there's some old ones on here. This is how you promote your win. Yeah, so we try to include those resources on there. And our website changed over a couple of years ago. So some of those resources might be linked to a Pinterest board, or they're the actual resource pages that we've put up.
Great. I know sometimes it helps to see previous winners to kind of jog what you may want to do for your own company. So that's great. And I also think that we've done a really great job, and a lot of our winners have done a great job of promoting this after the fact in the last several years. So we'd like to continue that forward. Does anyone else on the call, on the webinar, any of our team members have anything else they want to add about any of their programs or anything generally about the awards? I think we've done a really good job of trying to expand our award offerings over the last several years, as well as how we promote them. And I'm really excited about it. I also would encourage our members to go to our website. All of the resources are there, as Kristen pointed out. I think we've got some great resources. Does anybody have anything else they want to add before we end?
I had something real quick. All those forms that we showed throughout everybody's entries, the biggest thing with them is you want to be prepared to enter them when you start. So it's all there for you 24/7, 365 days a year. Figure out what you're going to need, what you're going to have to upload, do all that. You can't save anything. So figure out what you need and then go do it. If there's a question or something that you don't know how to answer in one of those required boxes because it doesn't apply to your project or company for whatever reason, just write that there. We are flexible. We can come up with an award for any program or any category, really. So we want to work with you. So don't let anything like that hold you back. Either ask us. We're all available at any time, whether you want to submit something or get involved with our programs. Just let us know.
Yep. Great. Anybody have anything else they want to add? I think this is a great resource for our members. It's also a good opportunity for them to see different products if they go to our website. Again, everything's on our website. So please think about entry, and we will hopefully see everybody at our awards programs. Thank you.
Lori, thanks
Thank you.
guys.
Thanks, everybody.